So I'm gonna try to do my best to show you how this all this wiring goes back in place. Oh, why is that shorter now? Oh, that's not where it goes. That's why. Where'd it go? This one here. This is the pole that holds the pigtail. This just sets in a little groove here. And there we go. So this piece here just slides in here. This is actually a tight fit. Sometimes it doesn't want to be very agreeable. It's got to have the washer. Not, it's kind of pointless. Washer's kind of what comes in contact with that metal pole there and grounds it. Usually just turn this by hand until I get all the way to the end. And okie dokie, so we're putting this big old puppy back in. I usually, I don't know if you saw it in the very beginning, but I should have taken this out first before leaning this over, because this side here always wants to catch on it, and this is pretty expensive to replace, so I should have removed it. All right, so I want to make sure we plug up our power supply first. I've done that before too, where I've put this board on there and then had to reach around the back. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Where's my, oh, there it is. Fortunately, all of these fit exactly right. So, wires always seem to be right in the way. There's a little tab there. Yeah. There's a little tab that sticks up out of the plastic. There's two of them. There's one here and one there. Kind of keep it moving from this way, and then all it takes is one screw to hold it down. That's all we need. I do like the longer attachment on this one. Makes it a lot easier to avoid any of this other stuff here. And again, we're just making it snug. So you will have that play, because again, there's only one screw in there, and that's how they designed it. Okay, so start plugging these pieces in. And again, they all match. They all have their own place that they've got to go. So this one goes here. Let's see if I can change it so you can see it a little better. Okay, so This one's going to go right here. This one, I think, goes right below it. Yeah, it's got a male plug, and then on the board is a female end. This one has a female plug, and the male plug is down here on the bottom. And then this one is the brush. It's going to go right there. I swear there's another one. I think that's all for that. This one, we'll have to make sure we know. Where are you at? Oh, here we go. He's hiding back here. This one, okay, so this one be super careful of, because the pin connectors on the inside here, right there, are really small, and they will pull out. They're not easily put back in, and you can't order just this piece. You have to order all the wiring, the entire wiring harness, which includes that, which I've done it before. So when you're disassembling this whole thing, you got to take this top off, making sure that all these connection points are removed, especially this one. So I'm going to put that one back in. This is for the controls that are up in the steering column. And I've forgotten to put this one on before too. The machine turns on, you can hear it humming, but there's no lights at all doing anything. So, all right. So now we just need to reconnect the ground. I actually need to reconnect the neutral. Shoot. See, forgot something. That's all right. This basically goes where that pole was earlier. All right, so it's kind of hard to see, but it's inside here on the back side. You can take this off here. All right, and you can drop this module piece down so that you can get access to all the wiring. So I'm just going to drop this, and I'll be able to show you the back side anyway, so it works out pretty good. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. So that's what we're looking at. That's the, take this plate off. Yeah, so I'm trying to plug the hot in there, which I've got in there. I need neutral to go back in here, and it's got to go on the bottom one. So that's basically all it is. Yeah, I guess that is easier. I don't know. This is always kind of a pain. My eyesight on the close thing now has gotten to the point where it's slightly blurry, so it's kind of not always fun to be trying to aim these holes. You definitely want to. This one just needs to be snug as well. It's a metal thread there, but there's a little plastic piece here, and you'll drive your screw heads all the way inside if you're not careful. Okay. Wrong way. There we go. This plug I've had to replace quite often, so I don't put it on first, I put it on last. Because that's going to be the one that I actually need to access most of the time anyway. So 1, 2, and then here's the third ground. Now they usually have a nut in between the two of them to separate it. Yeah, sometimes I forgot to put them both on. This one actually still has both. So I'll put the first one on and I will lock down first two wires, ground wires. First two wires are coming from the front end, which has the motor and the water pump. And then I'm going to put this one, which is the ground for, it goes directly to your wall plug. And again, I like to have the wall plug in. Ooh. Okay. I like to have the wall plug in as my first accessible, because that's going to be the part that you're likely going to change the most. As many times as you plug and unplug the machine, it's going to get the most wear. Okie dokie. So the last step is to put this panel back on. And what do you know? I need 4 screws, and for some reason I have 5. We'll just put that in the pile for save for later. So, all right. If you got any questions, let me know.